All right, hey, I just wanted to check in because I finished a behemoth of a book, The Stand by Stephen King. This is a big Stephen King book. This is the biggest book he wrote. I think It is right underneath it, and then Under the Dome, if I remember right. But this is a giant book, and it's an amazing book. I have to get that out of the way right off the start. This review might be a little short because there's so much in here, if that makes sense. There's too much to talk about that I can't talk about most of it. But the premise of The Stand, if you don't know, is there is a lab in America that is funded by the government, and it's like an offshoot of the government that was experimenting with biological warfare. And one day something went wrong, and a big super virus got loose in the facility. Now, there's a protocol that goes on when this happens, and the whole facility is supposed to lock down. The only issue is that one guy got out carrying this super virus with him, the super flu, and takes his wife and kids, takes them across the country, all the way to Texas, spreading it along the way. He crashes into a gas pump, and you meet one of the main characters there, Stu, who is an amazing character. Honestly, every character in this book is fucking fantastic. There's not a character that I did not like. Tom is probably my favorite character. Nick is up there. This is a little side tangent, sorry, but Tom, Nick, I like Franny a lot. There's honestly, all of them are super awesome. But anyway, this virus spreads, and you end up jumping from character to character, kind of getting all these different perspectives of these people and how they're affected. And you find that most everyone is dead, except for some people that for some reason are immune. Now, of all the people alive, they start having dreams of a lady named Mother Abigail, and some people dream about the Dark Man. I think everybody dreams about the Dark Man, and maybe only some people dream about Mother Abigail, if I'm remembering right, but or maybe everybody dreams about both. I don't remember, but they have these dreams from Mother Abigail and Randall Flagg, the main antagonist of this story. And before I can get much further, I actually have to talk about those two. So Randall Flagg, first of all, is the evil guy who he has some magic powers, like he can levitate, and he can do a couple other things that I don't want to spoil. He's also the main person that the Gunslinger is chasing in The Gunslinger from the first Dark Tower book, I believe. I think that's the same guy, if I'm remembering right. I actually want to go back and reread parts of the Gunslinger now with some of this book in mind. But anyway, got off on another tangent again. I have a feeling that I might be doing that a bit. I said this is going to be short. I don't know now. Mother Abigail is an extremely old lady. I think she's 108 years old, who lives out in the middle of Nebraska. And in these dreams, these people are being called to her, and some people are being called more towards Randall Flagg, who is over in Vegas and California and more in the West area. And it kind of, I can't really talk about too much more from there because it starts to get into spoiler territory, but all the characters start to kind of converge and the story really takes off from there. There's a lot of death in this book, unfortunately. Some of the deaths actually hit me pretty hard in this book. I was very, very upset with some of the people being killed off. But it had to be done, and I understand that, and I love Stephen King for it, and I love this book, and it's an easy 5 out of 5 for me. I already am excited to go back and reread this one day, seeing these characters for the first time again, and seeing them grow again, because just having where some of these characters end up in the end, the character growth in it is insane. Like, just having that in mind while rereading this book would be a whole nother experience. So that's what I want to do one day. It's not going to be for a long time, but I want to do it one day. This was probably all over the place, just like always. I am currently reading, it's in the slipcase right now, but the third Dungeon Crawler Carl book. I just barely started it last night. Came out, this hardcover came out yesterday, and still slowly plucking away at night shift. Not very quickly though. The short stories have been kind of hard for me to get into lately. I've been really craving something more long form, which gets me into the last thing I want to say, which is that I am going to start another series soon. after I finish this book, which I'm hoping to finish in a couple days. I'm just kind of don't feel like reading right this second after just finishing this behemoth yesterday. But I am going to read another series soon that I'm very excited to read. The colors of my shirt are kind of a hint to what it will be. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but you'll see it soon. And anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching this all over the place review of The Stand. Again, 5 out of 5. Great book. Thank y'all for watching.